Elder, for the sake of the Roselle, I've come to speak with you about the key.
Lord Serenoa, I am not one to speak in metaphor and code. I bid you tell me precisely what it is you seek.
Might this pink pelt be the key?
Ah, the pelt of a pink boar. I suppose you haven't encountered them near the castle or the harbor, but they are all around us here.
Ah, my mistake.
I am just an old man, Lord Serenoa. I assure you I know nothing of this key.
So that wasn't the key. Perhaps I should ask the Elder about something else. Do you think this pink mirror could be the key?
My word.
The pink pattern suggests this mirror is quite old. Might it be an item mentioned in Rosellan legend?
I never thought I'd see this again. It was a gift from my late wife. I scarcely recognized it without all the rust.
Might this be the key?
Nope, I can't say it is. But you'll never know how grateful I am that you found it.
I've shown the Elder everything I have. I suppose whatever might lead me to the key has eluded my grasp.
The sun rises.
And we've got nothing to show for it.
Roland, I have a favor to ask of you.
And what might that be?
Take Frederica and get out of here.
Serenoa!
Please, live on.
And what will you do?
I shall stay here.
You said I was a member of House Wolffort. Please do not tell me that was a lie. I shall stay here with you, as your wife.
Frederica.
As will I. I fight with you to the end, my friend.
Roland.
I will protect the prince until my dying breath.
And I refuse to leave Frederica's side. Benedict.
Anna, you...
Say no more. I am with you.
Anna.
Stop sulking, all of you. This ain't like House Wolffort at all.
I suppose you're right. We must go forward with our heads held high, until the very end.
Will none of you... truly? I see. Then we make our stand together. Today may be the day the Wolffort name vanishes from history. But we have nothing to fear. For our memory shall be engraved deep within the very souls of the Byzantine army. They will remember that Wolffort fought proudly in this land of Norzelia.
The Byzantine army strikes at dawn, sieging the Rosellan village where House Wolffort entrenches themselves. Despite the overwhelming difference in their military might, the battle rages on. That night, the Wolffort name vanishes from the map of Norzelia. Some say they were tragic heroes who remained true to their beliefs until the end. Others insist they were merely visionless dreamers who touted justice. But soon, even the voices that speak of them vanish. All that remains is fire and blood. The war rages on, none knowing when it will end.
Your wounds are fatal, Svarog. Struggling will only hasten your demise.
I am not yet beaten. There is still fight left in my soul. Lend me your strength, Dragan.
Why would you go so far?
The future is in the hands of the ardent youth.
Those words.
They were Lord Dragan's. Yes. He himself was an ardent youth. He dreamed of a new era, not just for Aesfrost, but all of Norzelia.
He was a man of great ambitions. One who would have never wanted to see destruction like this.
I know the type of man Dragan was. He was my one and only son, after all. He was a brilliant boy. My pride and joy. But in the end, I was powerless to help him. Gustadolf is dead. I cannot even avenge him. I'm so sorry, my boy. My dear Dragan. Please, forgive me.
How powerful a father's love for his son is.
What Svarog did here is unforgivable. And yet, I must admit, I am a little jealous of Lord Dragan.
As am I.
My lord, the battle is won. It is now time we see to the people and damages.
Indeed. If we split up, we can cover more ground.
Svarog, if you see Lord Dragan, please tell him something for me. Tell him that the salt crystals are in good hands now, and that his will is paving the way to a new era.
The melted iron has stopped flowing, but still, the town is in shambles.
Yes, but it would have been worse had Svarog fired the death knell on the town itself.
Are you unharmed, Minister Serenoa?
I am fine. And yourself?
Safe and sound. As frosty citizens and soldiers are being seen to by our Hyzantian forces.
I cannot thank you enough. It appears we managed to avoid the worst.
What of Svarog?
He has been defeated.
Then this is far from the worst. I dare say it may even be the best for us. If we expose Svarog to be the one behind all this destruction, we should be able to shake the people's solidarity. Not to mention the archives burned down in all the commotion, saving us the trouble of dealing with it ourselves.
The archives? What are you talking about?
In truth, I had a secret assignment from the Holy One to dispose of the place.
But why?
The archives contain annals of Norzelia's knowledge.
And that is precisely why. Knowledge stimulates greed. It would only be an obstacle to the goddess's teachings.
So you mean to put knowledge only in the hands of the leaders?
I wouldn't say that. But I heard the death knell in Esfrost's possession was created using knowledge from that very library. I believe the Holy One means for knowledge like that to be controlled.
Certainly if there are other records like Orlea's diary, people may begin to doubt the goddess's teachings.
Exactly. And had we openly set fire to the archives, we would be faced with a powerful backlash from the people. Which is why we were fortunate to have Svarog do it, however unintentionally. Merging with Esfrost will be even easier than we thought. Our repute raised, we can now bring peace and stability to Norzelia. Just as we had hoped.
Indeed. This is the path we chose to walk.
Yes, to bring peace and equality to all Norzelia. Roland Wolffort, reporting in.
Roland Glenbrook, reporting in as well.
Those robes suit you two very well.
Indeed. Almost as if you were born to be saints.
We have been waiting for you. You have sacrificed much in the fight to unify Norzelia. Now the Holy One wishes to honor you both, with titles and responsibilities befitting your great deeds. Serenoa Wolffort, you are to be Glenbrook's consul.
Understood.
And you, Roland Glenbrook, you are to be the Minister of Salt, in charge of inspecting both the source and the mines.
A position I take with honor.
Our three nations are now one. A new age of harmony, unified under the goddess. As the Saintly Seven, it falls to us to guide the people and show them our unwavering faith in the Hierophant, the goddess, and the teachings.
And we shall, for the new age of Norzelia.
May the goddess be with us.
So it is that Norzelia is united under the rule of the holy state of Hyzant. Soon the teachings of the goddess spread all across the land. Any who rebel or reject the teachings are taken prisoner and forced to labor at the source or in the mines alongside the long-suffering Roselle. But in exchange for their freedom and faith, the goddess's believers enjoy peace and salt aplenty. Those who walk her path know happiness like never before. They offer daily prayers of gratitude to her for their full bellies, safe streets, and an era of calm that has come at long last. A calm that comes to be known as the goddess's blessing.
I barely recognize this place anymore.
It truly has changed, hasn't it? There are statues of the goddess throughout the town now.
And relics of the old kingdom are being torn down, one after the other.
I miss it too, my friend.
You needn't console me. This is all proof of the new era. We live in an age of peace now, thanks to the goddess. This is the world I dreamed of.
The world we dreamed of. You did not walk your path alone.
No, I didn't. As the ones who shaped this world, we now have a duty to defend it. I hope I can still count on you like always, old friend.
Likewise.
Well, it's about time I head back to Hyzant.
Allow me to see you off at least.
Don't worry about me, Serenoa. I know you have your own business to attend to at the castle.
Very well. I will see you again soon, Roland.
Oh?
Dear Goddess of Salt, thank you for blessing me and my little sister again today.
Thank you. Mother, Father, can you hear us? We're happy again, thanks to the goddess.
Yeah, we get to eat every day, and everyone is so nice.
So you don't need to worry about us. Just watch over us with the goddess, okay?
So they're orphans. But they are still living peaceful lives. I wasn't wrong to choose this path, even though the royal family of Glenbrook is no more. Everyone lives with a smile on their faces. And that's more than enough for me.
Come on, big bro, let's go!
Oh, Miss Gila.
Hello there. How are you doing today?
We're doing just fine as always.
We got all the salt we need here. Life's never been better. We couldn't be happier with House Wolffort, to tell the truth.
It pleases me to hear you say so. If there's ever anything you need, simply say the word.
Of course. By the way, did you hear about that odd sect?
You mean the nun going around spouting all that nonsense? What was it again? The teachings of Centralia? Ugh.
That's the one. I heard she's been talking about an endless salt mirror, claiming it to be part of Norzelia's true history.
Yeah, she's telling anyone who'll listen. Truth be told, I saw her the other day.
Oh, really? What was she like?
Well, she didn't have any hair, but she was still a beauty. She even had several ardent followers with her.
If she created her own religion, doesn't that mean she rejects the goddess's teachings? Should we tell House Wolffort?
There's no need for that. No sane person would believe that madness anyway. When I passed by, everyone around threw rocks to chase her away.
But you said she had followers, which means there are still people who think that nonsense is true.
Haha, you worry too much. No matter what happens, the goddess will always protect us.
So you haven't given up the fight for the Roselle. You stayed true to yourself and never stopped listening to your heart.
Gah!
Serenoa! They've all made it across.
Then let us follow. Lower the bridge.
You shall not escape!
Violet flames! No!
You will never escape! The goddess must be perfect. The history of the Roselle must remain buried. I have spent too long building the teachings to let filth like you tear it all down. Let us die together!
Serenoa!
I'll save you! Stay back! Edor has Elfric! It'll go off any second!
You are an astute one, aren't you? This was created to give life to our Holy One. But it has power enough to reduce this whole place to so much ash. You brought the goddess's wrath upon you. Now, I will see you burn!
No! Retreat, all of you! I'll keep it contained!
No! No, you can't!
Go, my lord! I'll take your place!
Stay back! There's no time! Roland, get them away from here! Far away! Damn you! You heard the man! Run!
No, Serenoa! Serenoa!
Fool! What did you think you would gain, martyring yourself? See how quickly your friends abandon you?
You think they've abandoned me? Where they go, they take with them my heart, my love, and everything I am. But I don't expect a tyrannical goddess to understand what it means to be family.
Any luck?
None whatsoever.
My lady, I am loath to say it, but we cannot search forever.
Please, please, just a few more minutes. My mother's pendant!
Serenoa. I couldn't protect him.
If only we'd been stronger.
I'm so sorry.
This never would have happened if you hadn't tried to help us.
I I promise you, whatever happens, I will never regret choosing this path.
Nor will I, my love. No one is to blame. No one forced us to do this. We chose. Speaking one's mind, acting accordingly, and accepting responsibility. That is our house's way, is it not, Eridor?
Right you are, my lady. That's what it means to be a Wolffort.
This is but the first step of our journey. Come, my friends, we have further to go. Let me make good on the promises I have made to you. And to my husband.
Lady Frederica.
We're with you to the end.
Let's go. All of us.
To Centralia!
And so, House Wolffort and the Roselle disappear, never to be seen on Norzelian soil again. The realm they leave behind soon crumbles into chaos. With the statue of the goddess destroyed, and most of their saintly seven killed, Hyzant's faithful splinter. Violent feuds spark between the various factions as they vie for dominance of a broken land. In Esfrost, Lord Svarog conspires with the surviving Glenbrook nobles to lead an uprising against Archduke Gustadolf, plunging the duchy into civil war. It is an endless cycle of bloodshed, alliances forged and broken, and betrayal. In time, the various powers, having long since abandoned their ideals, fight only for survival. The source and the crystal deposits change hands too many times to count. This violent chapter of Norzelian history would come to be known as the Era of Salt and Blood.
So Svarog seeks to avenge his son's murder by attacking the capital, does he? The lengths the parent will go for their child.
Archduke, we've taken enemy cannon fire.
Gutsy bastard.
Lend me a soldier or two, Archduke. We'll smash that cannon to pieces before they fire it again.
No need to be reckless. The device is incomplete. Its aim is poor at best.
But sir, our troops are rattled. We must do something.
I already have. Isn't that right, Benedict?
Indeed, the old Glenbrook nobles aiding Svarog have been dealt with. He'll have a knife in his back soon enough.
That can't be all.
Our dear Exham let slip an interesting observation. That, with Glenbrook deserted, now would be an opportune time to cut out the rot.
meaning you plan to destroy all our enemies in one go of it.
Yes, other measures to crush what remains of Hyzant are also progressing apace.
How efficient.
Now, about what you've promised.
I haven't forgotten. Once I control Norzelia, the former Wolffort domain will be yours. Including, of course, the people you care so deeply for.
I shall hold you to that vow.
Not a man to be trifled with, old Benedict.
With all due respect, sir, but isn't it dangerous to give territory to a man like that?
Not in the least. He lives for oaths he made in the past. Nothing more. He hasn't the ambition nor the means to supplant me. But such genius shouldn't be allowed to go to waste. He is a perfect tool, one I shall make good use of.
Another day of calm seas.
The water's so pretty, like a giant mirror for the sky. Thank you, Lady Frederica.
What for?
I just love the sea so much. My mother told me what happened when I was a baby. She said we wouldn't be here in Centralia if it weren't for you. So thanks. Thanks for bringing me to the sea.
It was my pleasure.
Oh, what a pretty pendant! It looks like treasure.
That's because it is. It's a keepsake from my mother. Inside are memories of her. And of someone I once loved very, very much.
What sort of inhuman creature was that?
An automaton, or so I am told.
Archduke Gustadolf, you survived.
Naturally. Kemsel is dead. What remains of Hyzant's forces have surrendered.
An automaton, you were told. By whom?
A captured soldier.
I can't believe you struck down the Holy One. Something tells me this spells the end for Hyzant, and the teachings of the goddess both.
Then that thing was truly the Holy One.
Yes, I built her myself, under Edor's orders. An artificial hierophant, brought to life by the power of Elfric.
Why would he order the construction of such an odious thing?
With an immortal Holy One as powerful as the goddess herself, Hyzant could ensure the longevity of its faith. So Idor claimed. But in truth, she was meant to be nothing more than a soulless puppet. A tool Idor could use to bend Hyzant to his own will.
Hyzant was supposed to be a land under the goddess's protection, where people could live freely and equally. To think it was ruled by an empty doll this entire time.
An absurd revelation indeed, but one that will cause the goddess's faithful to break with Hyzant when they learn of it. I expect they will be much more inclined to join us after the war.
And the Roselle? Do you think this will put an end to the prejudice against them?
Ostensibly.
There is still the puppet master himself to contend with. We must make for the palace and capture him.
It is doubtful we will find Idor there. I expect he deployed the Holy One to buy himself time to escape. That is the kind of man he has always been.
With Hyzant fallen, he is not but a powerless old fool. There is nothing he can do, no matter where he flees. Victory is ours, King Serenoa.
I suppose it is.
The battle for the Hyzantian capital draws to a victorious close for the Allied armies. Minister Lila, last of the Saintly Seven, signs her name to a peace treaty, effectively ending Hyzant's salt monopoly. The effects of this momentous occasion will ripple through all of Norzelia. With the Holy One's true identity revealed, the power of the goddess's teachings crumbles, and the Roselle are freed from their enslavement at the source. But their long enslavement and the stubborn prejudices against them make it difficult for many to start a new life. Still bound in the fetters of their suffering, they find themselves scattered throughout the realm. Meanwhile, Glenbrook and Esfrost join forces to abolish the Consortium and salt taxes. They order the Grand Norzelian mines to open to the populace, giving people near and far access to the salt crystals. With the various applications of salt also made public, several laws are enacted to support merchants whose enterprise involves the mineral. When the people realize the new opportunities available to them, they rush to take advantage of them. For his hand in opening doors that had once been closed, Serenoa Wolffort's subjects admiringly refer to him as King Serenoa the Liberator. And so, a new era of freedom comes to pass. An era where any may access the salt needed to better their future. Of booming trade and flourishing industry, Norzelia is reborn as a land where the power rests with her people. And yet, the gap between the haves and the have-nots grows ever wider. It is an era of great wealth, hand in hand with terrible poverty. The more some prosper, the more many suffer.
Lady Destra, with each hard-won victory he claimed, your son transformed our realm. Now he presides over all of Norzelia, powerful and peerless. I have no regrets. All there is left for me to do is atone for the way I used Lord Serenoa. This is the last time I shall intrude upon your rest.
You will not take your life on my watch, Benedict.
Lord Serenoa, what are you doing here?
Did you not hear me? Preventing you from making a grave mistake. I need you by my side.
No, you don't. I am no more than a wretch who used you for his own gain. I cared nothing for what would befall Norzelia or her people. I even deposed Prince Roland for my own selfish purposes. It was vengeance upon King Regna and Lord Simon for the way they treated Lady Destra like an object, and upon myself for being powerless. All I wanted was to clear my conscience for being unable to help her all those years ago. All I wanted, more than anything, was Lady Destra's good favor. To hear her tell me I'd done well.
You've done well, Benedict.
Huh?
I understand how you're feeling, truly. For I feel it too. My wish to shepherd Norzelia and her people to an era of peace is genuine. But before the entire continent became my responsibility, I wanted only to prove myself worthy of the title of Lord Wolffort. That is the reason I have come this far. My mother and father, Roland and Frederica, my retainers, and you, Benedict. Everything I have done to prove myself to all of you.
Lord Serenoa.
What awaits our realm is anyone's guess. As one who paved the path we now follow, I must keep fighting to ensure we do not falter. So, tell me, Benedict, am I not a man worthy of your assistance?
There is none more worthy in all the realm. So long as there is breath in my lungs, my lord, I will do all I can to help you.
And several new salt crystal deposits have been discovered.
I see. We should tell the people what we know. All of it.
If we do that, we'll drown in the flood of traders who come seeking mining permits from every corner of the realm.
I expect so. Huette, I am trusting you to keep a sharp eye on the contracts and make sure everything is in order.
Of course, my lord.
We couldn't have planned this better. Salt-reliant trades will prosper even more now.
Your Majesty, I've caught the criminal that robbed and murdered those salt merchants. The man's a Rosellan who lives in Old Town. He confessed to the deed, saying he did it to feed his family.
Another criminal out of Old Town. And a Rosellan on top of that.
Old Town's fallen to squalor and poverty. There must be something we can do to turn things around.
This isn't an isolated incident, Your Majesty. If we do nothing to help the impoverished, I'm afraid these crimes of desperation will only keep happening. Prejudice against the Roselle is alive and well. It forces many of them into hard, cruel lives. There must be something we can do to alleviate their suffering.
There are systems in place to help the poor find work, and an edict forbidding discrimination against the Roselle. But we cannot show them any further favoritism. They are not the only ones struggling to survive right now.
Very well.
Murder is a grievous sin, even if it is done in the name of one's family. Execute the Rosellan for his crimes.
It shall be done.
A new day is dawning upon our realm, Frederica. If we are to earn the people's trust in this time of upheaval, we must hold everyone accountable to the law equally.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I will earn all of your trust. This I swear on Roland's name. I will make Norzelia a better place. To that end, I will fight until my dying breath.
Admit the next petitioner.
I'm sorry. Today's food supplies are exhausted. I shall bring more on the morrow.
Please, brother. You're the only thing between us and ruin.
I swear, we shall not forsake you. Try to stay strong.
More of them seek our aid by the day. We need more bread, or we'll never be able to feed them all. Meanwhile, merchants and nobles in the Crown City grow fat off their salt profits.
Food isn't the only thing we lack. We need clothes, beds, medicine. It's but a matter of time until this rundown quarter is overrun with plague.
Please! Someone help me!
I've got you, friend. You're all right.
Oh, my lord. This is where you've been. Pray see me to my rest. You have such beautiful eyes.
May he rest in peace. I hear them.
My lord?
I hear them, loud and clear. The cries of people shoved out to margins of this new Norzelia. Soft as rain now, but soon. Soon they will be a tempest. One that will rage across all the land. Do you hear them, Serenoa? Their voices. And mine.
Yeah. Serenoa Wolffort. It must feel good to wield your blade for your ideals. But you will regret it in time. Human greed will fill the void left behind by the goddess. Those you sought to bring happiness to will criticize and condemn you.
I know. That is the fate of a leader of men. But I will never stop believing in people. I will walk beside them toward a better tomorrow.
I once believed in the same ideals. I prayed to the goddess endlessly for the people's salvation. But she never answered my prayers and the people remained fools. Only then did I realize the goddess did not exist. That I had to save my people by mine own hand.
Idor, why not put your faith in people once more?
You would forgive even me.
You must atone for your wrongs, of course. But after that, you would be free to walk a different path.
You naive fools.
What have you done?
I have activated the remaining Elfric in the palace. Soon, all will be reduced to dust.
But why?
Remember this, Serenoa Wolffort. Not everyone is like you. Humans will never be cured of their stupidity. No matter how much you love your fellow man, inevitably, he will betray you.
Be that as it may, I still choose to believe.
Then know this. The path you would walk will lead nowhere but despair. I will await you in hell.
The palace is collapsing!
We must go now.
Even if I sink into the depths of despair, I will find a path out. As long as I keep walking, there will always be hope.
Hurry, Serenoa!
The Hierophant's palace, once a symbol of prosperity in the holy state of Hyzant, crumbles and sinks into the source, taking Idor and his baleful puppets along with it. So it is that the long war that began with the unearthing of salt crystals comes to an end. The hearts of the Nozellian people are shaken to learn of the new sources of salt, the Rosellan history of the land, and the end of an era of 3 warring nations. Once the Hyzantians learn the truth of the goddess's teachings, their influence is shattered, and the holy state descends into chaos. In Esfrost, the late Archduke's staunch followers refuse Farog's new rule. Fortunately, the tumult is short-lived. Serenoa, Roland, and their loyal companions show the way, espousing the tenets of a new Norzelia. One built around the ideals of mutual understanding and cooperation. Gradually, doubts are dispelled and anxieties allayed. Peace returns to the realm under the rule of King Roland of Glenbrook. And for the first time in history, all the people of Nozelia take their first steps on a new path. Together.
Wait for me!
Oh dear. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. Hey, let's go play hide and seek over there! Okay.
I never thought I would see the day my people would be welcome anywhere. Yet here we are. It truly is a dream come true.
It took some time for everyone to adjust, but now, it feels like the Roselle have been here their whole lives.
Aye. With things finally settling down here, the young lord and King Roland can move the people forward. One step at a time.
Indeed, and we must do everything in our power to see their plans through.
Frederica, how good it is to see you again. Glenbrook seems to have gotten back on its feet.
It has, Uncle. How fares Frost?
Some of Gustadolf's most loyal followers resisted the change, but we managed to peacefully resolve our differences in time.
Ain't that a relief?
Truly, it is. I would be loath to Frost's history any further, and I am certain Dragan would agree.
Well, well. To think dignitaries can stand about chatting in the open like this. What a world we live in now.
Minister Lila, welcome. I hope your journey was a pleasant one.
You can scarcely imagine my surprise when I heard that King Roland had asked for me by name. In truth, I was unsure of whether or not to answer his summons. After everything I have done, I cannot imagine being worthy of such a lofty position.
Of course you are, Minister. After the Hyzantian people lost everything they believed in, you were the one who kept them together.
You also shared your research with the public. Countless lives were saved thanks to you.
I am flattered you think so. But in the end, it was I who was saved.
Ha ha! Come now! Let us save the catching up for later. We must be on our way to the castle. Where is your dear husband-to-be, Frederica?
He is with Benedict at Castle Wolffort, discussing the prospects of the new salt crystal mines.
They will make their way here once they're finished.
Lord Serenoa is as ardent a youth as always, I see.
It has been an honor to serve.
Wait! Where do you think you're going?
I strayed from the path of righteousness, my lord.
You speak of the day we all stood divided.
Indeed. Had you not been there to unite us, Lord Serenoa, I shudder to think what our fate might have been. Ever since then, I have been plagued by nightmares. Visions of Norzelia swallowed up in flames because of my foolish counsel.
But Norzelia has emerged stronger, and we could not have safeguarded her without you.
My plan callously ignored Lady Frederica's people, and would have driven King Roland away. I failed you, both as steward to House Wolffort and as a man. I have no right to be part of this realm's future.
Stop right there, Benedict. Who among us has not once erred? What is important is that we learn from our mistakes. If you haven't the strength to stand after you fall, you must learn to lean on others. That is how we came this far. Whenever one of us became lost, the others helped us find our path. Is that not the way of your beloved House Wolffort?
Lord Serenoa.
Our work has just begun. We must stand together to forge the best path forward. We cannot hope to do this without you. Pray remain with us, Benedict. House Wolffort needs you. As do I.
I refuse. I refuse to abandon House Wolffort and its lord. My allegiance lies with you, Lord Serenoa, now and forever.
I am heartened to hear this, my friend.
I will not fail you, or this realm, my lord. Now then, you are on your way to the Crown City, if I am not mistaken. Let us make haste, so as not to keep King Roland waiting.
Yes. About that.
You still waver as to whether or not to divulge to him the truth.
There is nothing I can hide from you, Benedict. I know I should keep the secret for House Wolffort's sake. And yet...
Do as your heart tells you, my lord. The bond between the two of you will not fray now.
Your words hearten me, Benedict. I now know what I must do.
Serenoa? Is everything all right? There is still time until the ceremony.
There is something I must tell you, Roland.
But of course, friend. What is it?
I want you to see this. It was given to me by my Lord Father before he passed.
A royal signet? But only those of the royal line are meant to have this. However, did Lord Simon come to possess it?
My father told me on his deathbed that it was given to him by King Regna to be passed on to me.
But that would mean...
Indeed. My mother, the Lady Destra, came to House Wolffort bearing His Majesty's child.
Then that makes us... brothers?
I am sorry, Roland. Perhaps I should have carried this secret to my grave, but I simply could not. I do not expect you to simply take me at my word. Pray, examine the ring for yourself.
There is no need. I trust Lord Simon's words.
You do?
Do you recall that fateful day, Serenoa? When our diverging convictions threatened to tear us apart?
I do. You, Frederica, and Benedict, you could not see eye to eye.
I lost my duty as king and thought bending the knee to Hyzant would save us. I feel ashamed of my cowardice to this very day. But you were different. You never gave up. You found a path we were all willing to walk together. I think that more than proof enough of your royal blood. But no. Being king is not just a matter of lineage. A king must hold fast to his ideals, and be a beacon of hope to his people. His ears must be attuned to the wishes of all, and his eyes must see all paths, even those not shown by the scales. Serenoa, my brother, you are capable of that and much more. I have doubt you were meant to rule this realm.
Roland.
I will give you the throne, if you so wish it, and swear to see your will done.
I am flattered, but I must refuse. Your words now are proof enough of your kingship, Roland. People are ever in your heart, and you have shown that you can look back and learn from your mistakes. Norzellia needs a king like you at its helm. I am Serenoa, son of Simon and Lord of House Wolffort, ever a faithful vassal to His Majesty, and his closest friend. I just could not go on living without telling you the truth.
Your Majesty, everyone has arrived.
Thank you, Huette. Let us begin the ceremony. Thank you, everyone, for coming here today. The war is over, and we have reached an agreement on the salt crystals. They will be deemed property of the Norzellian people as a whole, and be distributed fairly across the land. Lord Svarog and Minister Lila, we cannot thank you enough for your help in this endeavor.
Think nothing of it, King Roland, but know that this is just the beginning of a new age.
Indeed. And in this new age, I hope that all of Norzellia can overcome the borders of our nations and join together as one. In order to do so, Glenbrook wishes for an equal and peaceful union with Esfrost and Hyzant.
And the first steps toward that are self-governing territories, yes?
Correct. I will allow for free trade of goods, salt crystals included, between these territories. I will gradually ease the borders, while fostering awareness of a unified Norzelian people. I would like Lord Svarog to preside over the new Esfrosti territory.
Of course, King Roland. I will do all I can to achieve my son's vision.
Minister Lila, I would like you to preside over the Hyzantian territory.
Gladly, King Roland.
And presiding over both Wolffort and the Rosellan territory. I would have none other than my dearest friend and companion, Serenoa Wolffort.
As you command, Your Majesty.
And I do believe that concludes the formalities. I have but one more order for you, Serenoa.
Ask and it shall be done.
If you insist. I order you and Lady Frederica to have your long overdue wedding at the soonest opportunity.
What?
Roland, there are still so many matters to attend to. We couldn't possibly.
This is an order from your sworn liege. You dare not refuse, Lord Wolffort.
Roland.
What better to mark the start of an era of unity than a wedding? You will be my nephew in no time, Lord Serenoa.
I know it is sudden, but shall we, Frederica?
I would like nothing more.
I never expected to see all these familiar faces here. It is a true testament to the path they walk together.
Indeed. This is not only a celebration for Glenbrook and the Roselle, but Esfrost and Hyzant as well.
Their union will become a symbol of the new era.
A new dawn is breaking over Norzelia, and I am honored to be here to see it.
The young lord's all grown up now. Feels like it was just yesterday when he was no higher than my knee.
I feel the same about Frederica. She was always alone, yet today she is someone's bride. This is the happiest day of my life.
My friends, it would appear the young couple is ready to begin. Without further ado, let us commence the ceremony. Please welcome the bride and groom, Frederica Esfrost and Serenoa Wolffort.
I never expected to see all these familiar faces here. It is a true testament to the path they walk together.
Indeed. This is not only a celebration for Glenbrook and the Roselle, but Esfrost and Hyzant as well.
Their union will become a symbol of the new era.
A new dawn is breaking over Norzelia, and I am honored to be here to see it.
The young lord's all grown up now. Feels like it was just yesterday when he was no higher than my knee.
I feel the same about Frederica. She was always alone, yet today she is someone's bride. This is the happiest day of my life.
My friends, it would appear the young couple is ready to begin. Without further ado, let us commence the ceremony. Please welcome the bride and groom, Frederica Frost and Sarah Noah Wolffort.